because every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. Questionable call, Friday edition. Let's roll. 8 on the board, but before we get to Bronny James and the Lakers, let's begin with the presidential debate. The boys arguing about golf. Hilarious. Take a look.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6.
Look at Trump's face. Look at Trump.
Oh, by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf with you if you carry your own bag.
Carry your own bag.
Think you can do it?
Can you?
That's the biggest lie that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
6, 8.
Never.
But I had, how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Let's
not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
21
Let's not act like children.
You are a child.
Let's not act like children. And the president says to the former president, you are a child. Unbelievable. Then we got Shane Gillis a couple years ago kind of summing up the relationship between these two. Take a look.
He tries. It's just, you're a loser. Your son did crack. And Biden's just, what? Sorry, damn, dude. That's actually a pretty good comeback.
Yeah, there it is. Question on the board. Question. Trump versus Biden in golf. Who you got? If it's putt-putt, Joe Biden's got a shot. If it's real golf, come on. Donald Trump owns courses. He plays every day. He obviously moves a little bit better. Donald Trump wins a golf match for sure. But I want to see them carry the bags. I want to see them try to carry the bags. Let's continue on to the good stuff. Number 7. Presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. 1-800-747-FREE. Take back control of your life. We often play a game on this show called Is It Okay to Laugh? Time to play again. Home improvement. Watch closely. This young lady doing something with cupboards and cabinets. Look. All right. And then. Dog, I'm sorry. Can we watch that one more time? One more time. Watch closely, please. Check it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Questions on the board. Question, is it okay to laugh? Yes or no? Here's a better question. Is it not okay to not laugh? If you're not laughing at this, something's wrong with you. Yes, it's okay to laugh. She's all right. She's young. She's not too big. She meets all the criteria we've established here on Questionable Call. She gets caught up in the thing, coming down. She's stuck in it. The sound that it makes, hilarious. It is okay to laugh. It is not okay to not laugh. Good. Continue on the countdown. Up to number 6, fueled by Celsius. Essential energy drinks, Live Fit, Fantasy Vibe. This is the one that tastes like a creamsicle. Get you some right away. Celsius, big in the fight game. So is Ian Gary. He'll fight tomorrow night, UFC 303. Ian Gary has the cutest baby in the history of baby kind. Take a look at his baby doing impressions of other fighters while dad's giving the baby directions in both English and Portuguese. Watch this.
Conor McGregor.
How does Connor go? With the arm swing. Spot on. Spot on.
Como faz Poeton?
Alex Pereira. Stomp the foot. And then the arrow. Pull the arrow back. Yeah. And the scream.
Como faz o Max Holloway?
Max Holloway. Right here. Right here. Right here. Let's go.
You want to do this?
Look at Anik.
This kid is awesome.
Daniel Cormier. This kid is awesome. That kid is, I met that kid last year. That kid is adorable. Question on the board. Question, accurate or adorable? First of all, this baby's impressions are spot on. You knew exactly who he was doing an impression of. Also, it is both. Actually accurate, absolutely adorable. Love this baby. Good luck, Ian Gary. We continue on to the countdown up to number 5. Presented by St. Lucie Battery and Tire. SLBT.com, 18 locations, everything for your car care, road trips, go to SLBT.com, home of honest, reliable service, 1970. Tim Legler talking about what the draft situation looked like prior to Thursday. Now we get to Bronny James and LeBron, the Lakers situation. Tim Legler had a suggestion, what he thought the Celtics should have done at 54, one spot before the Lakers actually did take Bronny James. Listen to what Legler said.
I'm just saying, 54th pick, we renew the Cold War between the Celtics and the Lakers. The Boston Celtics take Bronny James, and he sent a ransom note to the Lakers. We have your son. We have your son. If you want him back, it's going to take Austin Reeves. It's going to take whatever you want. What do you think, Stephen A? What do you think?
We have your son, like ransom, like taken. Question on the board. Question, is that a great idea? or GTFO. And you know what that means. It's actually a great idea. Not only to tell Rich Paul, bleep you can't hold us hostage, but also to renew that. The greatest rivalry in the NBA was the Lakers and Celtics in the 1980s. You can't convince me otherwise. But honestly, say this about Bronny James. Forget about nepotism and all that nonsense. The reality is, if the kid couldn't play, the Lakers would not draft him. They would sign him after as a free agent, undrafted, or find a way to put him on whatever. This is a father-son story. This is a great story. This is a story of a young man with cardiac arrest who, let's be honest, when your heart stops, you are gone, brought back to life, now in the NBA. Forget the fact that he's named after his dad, possibly the greatest player of all time, arguably in the top 2. Forget the fact that LeBron never had a father in his life. It's a great story. We are glad that the young man is alive and well. If, in fact, he wasn't LeBron's son, it was just a young man with cardiac arrest a year later, it'd be an amazing story that he was drafted in the NBA. It would have been a great idea for the Celtics, however, but the reality is we're just glad everybody's okay and that father-son make history together, no matter how you feel about LeBron. Very cool thing, regardless. Remember, like the video and subscribe while you're at it. We continue on just like that, halfway home to number 4. And it comes to us from the New York Mets in the midst of a rain delay. Remember, Grimace threw that first pitch. They went on to win 7 consecutive games after that. This is the season of Grimace, the Grimace era, if you will. Some dude wearing a Grimace costume at the Mets game, drinking beers. Take a look. Everybody going crazy. Who is it? It's a dude in a cheap Grimace costume chugging beers. And letting them know. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Question on the board. Question, who is the bigger winner out of this whole thing? The New York Mets or McDonald's? Great for the Mets. They were terrible, underperforming. Fans were pissed. No one was interested. But this was fun. This made their season fun. It made it an event. McDonald's, however, hundreds of millions of dollars in free advertising, free marketing, and people thinking, Grimace, ooh, milkshake, ooh, McNugget. Good for McDonald's. Just randomly had a dude in a Grimace costume throw a first pitch. The timing was such they won games. But this is a tremendous opportunity for McDonald's to capitalize. If the Mets are smart, as I said on a previous episode, they will put together a marketing deal, an actual formal package where they both can benefit financially. Let's continue on the countdown up to number 3. And we'll stay with the Mets. And we'll stay with, well, stuff happening in Mets games that wasn't supposed to happen. Watch closely what is happening behind home plate. Goes by very quickly. Right when this pitch is being thrown, look behind home plate and watch in the walkway. Take a look. All right, get ready. Now, look right there. Do you see that? A dude getting let out by 1, 2, 3 cops, 4 security people, and 3 stadium employees. Let's watch it again with a close-up. Here's a close-up view of this happening. Take a look. Look at it. Cuffed, 2 cops, 3 cops, stadium employee, security, stadium somebody after that. Here's a close-up in case you missed it. Take a look at this photo because I timed it perfectly. He is throwing the pitch. He's in his motion. Imagine you're pitching, and then you look, and there's a dude in a tank top who's cuffed, who's got multiple cops, security taking him out of the stadium. All right, back to me. Question on the board. Question. Did this need to be addressed on the air? Did they need to send a reporter to find out who the guy was, what he did? Absolutely. Yes. Hell to the yes. I don't care who wins this game, but what I do care about is what happened. Don't we always want to know, God forbid somebody passes away, what's the first thing somebody said? It doesn't matter if they were 50 or 150. What happened? Somebody got arrested. Somebody went to jail, prison. Where'd you go to jail? What happened? I need to know who the dude was, what he did. I need video of all of this. I need the reporter to go do their job. I will stick around and watch a stupid, terrible Mets game till I get answers on the rest of the story. Yes, it needs to be addressed. Somebody knows, please send me information. Email me. Let's continue on up to number 2 in the countdown. Staying with baseball. An unfortunate situation happening during the game. It's ironic the man's name is Green, Hunter Green, because he was feeling green and maybe even sharing green. Take a look. Watch closely after he throws the pitch. Immediately following the pitch. Watch what he does.
On his 21-game hit streak.
Go!
But lifetime against Green, he's 1 for 8. The one hit
now listen.
is a single.
Listen. He's playing it cool. He's walking it off.
Hunter Green.
Yeah, Hunter Green. By the way, the video continues on. He explains that he did this like last week. Take a look at the shot that I got. That's immediately following the pitch. He's already spewing. Can we watch the video one more time? Would that be possible to watch it one more time? I want you to see as he's throwing the pitch, as he's finishing his follow-through, the vomit is already coming. Take a look.
On his 21-game hit streak.
Look at that. That is amazing.
Lifetime against Green, he's 1
That is
for 8.
amazing. All right, question on the board. Question. Which is this more? Is it more disgusting or is it more impressive? It's kind of disgusting, but it is incredibly impressive that he was able to finish the pitch, a decent pitch, and then on the follow-through, vomit as he turned away from it, walk off. Like, one of my biggest phobias and fears, aside from chipping and breaking my teeth, is puking in public. Puking in general. But, like, how do you throw up in public so cool, just stand there, just let it, and then turn around, walk off the mound, and then return? Impressive as hell. Disgusting a little bit, but impressive as hell. And just like that, all the way to number 1 on this Friday edition. And it comes to us from the Barstool Beer Games. It is UFC, International Fight Week, 303. Supposed to be Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. That fight canceled. Conor McGregor broke his toe or something. I don't know. Michael Chandler goes to the Barstool Beer Games instead. Excuse me. Sounds like I was at the beer games. And Michael captured on video doing this. Take a look. Look at those legs. But listen. Yeah, he's snoring like a champ. Sawing logs. Make beer games great again. This dude is supposed to be fighting Conor McGregor at UFC 303. He's got 2 buttons done on the shirt. He's got the little short shorts like Richard Simmons doing aerobics in the 80s. And he is out like a light, which might have been the case if he actually did the fight. Question on the board. Question, is this a good look or a bad look for Chandler? Not the UFC, not UFC 303, not the fact that he's not there supporting the event. He probably is there supporting the event. This is earlier in the week. But this is actually a good look for Michael Chandler because what it says is life goes on. Bleep you, Conor. You canceled. You moved the fight. You wouldn't take the fight. This is 2 years in the freaking making. 2 years in the making. And Chandler said, I'm going to go participate. Yeah, he got drunk. Yeah, he played beer games. Yeah, he's passed out. Yeah, he's snoring like a champ. Good for him. Good look for Chandler. Good for the brand. Relatable, likable, authentic, passed out drunk. And just like that, we're done. Hit subscribe. Hit like. And remember, kids, while every day above ground is a good day, some are just more questionable than others. Second night to the bad guy. See you on Monday.